It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 180, stop.
Here's Burrow. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Bengals had 7-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
11, 11, 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 12 yards.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
A gain of 12. First down, Philadelphia.
Go Silver, ready? 63, 63, 63.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 8-yard line.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go. 180, 12, 11, Thomas.
Burrow will throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
Complete to number 4. Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A gain of 19 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Great, set.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Hurts changing up the play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On point, ready?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3, 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
No touch.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Now he's loose at the 40. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Set up for the two-point conversion.
That's caught. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That one covers 29 yards. First down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
180, 180.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Hey, Silver. Out. Go Silver, ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Crowd left the enemy.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead.
From 4 yards out.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Bengals 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
His throw incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Can. 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
33-yard line.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground, but every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Now Burrow.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Let's get set. 180. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free.
GG, little bro.
That just went out out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into a
GG, bro. That's game.
The line, this Philly offense set to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
GG, bro. That's game.
For this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
That is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get it back here.
That was a bail. That was all fucking EA. A bullet pass and that motherfucker get lobbed. Fuck out of here.
But that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Gun. Hey, can.
They will toss to Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
Here we go. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he takes this one back into the end zone.
GG love, bro. Like I said, GG love, bro.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 26, Bengals 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
On one, ready?
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. God.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
It's the score, Eagles 26.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, 73. Anyone else? Hey. Hey, easy. 63, back.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Let's go. Trimmer.
And Hurts going to move him around.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Conversion.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Bengals 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here's second down.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's ground.
Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
Now a give left side, Brown with it. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
What a change in this ball game in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the fourth quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.
So for the Eagles, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.